Hey everyone, I just woke up, and we're gonna play some Gunlord. I'm kinda tired actually, I probably shouldn't be doing this Let's Play, but kinda just felt like doing this. I actually picked up my copy of Gunlord yesterday, or not technically picked it up, but I received it in the mail yesterday, and if you weren't able to tell, it's actually the limited edition. Has the soundtrack CD included with it, and got some really nice artwork on this thing. Really cool looking game. I clocked about an hour and a half into this game last night, and I had a lot of fun with it. There are some things that I think that could have been polished a little bit better, and I had expected them to be polished better because, well, NG Dev Team has been around for a while now. But still, I can't complain too much about this game. It is a pretty kick-ass take on the Turrican series. So, one of the things that's kind of funny about this game is that the story is purposely stupid. If you read the story here on the screen, just read the text. You are guilty. No way! Must rescue my wife! You can't escape, you have no gun! It is pretty bad. No gun, eh? Activate teleport. You are cute. That's not even a proper sentence. Die in hell. That's some pretty cool artwork, though. I have to admit, that's pretty cool. That is just, I was not expecting really cheesy dialogue like that, and I'm sure it's done on purpose. Now, I know these guys, they're like German or something like that. They're overseas. And so English probably isn't their first primary language, but I don't remember there being bad English like that, or at least as bad in games like Last Hope. And if I had it here, I'd show it to you, but I also got Fast Striker last week, and I don't remember there being terrible English in that either. Although I might have just skipped through those sections. I have to try them out. So let me go ahead and hit start, and you already got a little bit of a glimpse of the game. And actually, let me go ahead and pop on the old headphones so I can kind of hear what's going on in the game. And you've basically got your options, which doesn't really do much. It's just controls. I just leave them at the stock default settings. And then you got original and arcade mode. Now, arcade mode is, well, they're both kind of the same thing, except arcade mode you have a timer. And when you continue in arcade mode, you go back to the very beginning of the stage, which can actually really hurt on certain stages. Some stages are much longer than others, I found, especially the first level. So we're going to do original modes to make this video a little more interesting. I'm going to use all 3 credits. I think you get 3 continues in this game, and then it kicks you back to the title screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll through, well, as much of the game as I possibly can. I think I made it to stage 7 last night, and I think there's 9 levels in the game. So we'll see how far I get. So let's go ahead and hit A. The story unfolds. Finally, after a dramatic battle, the evil empire was destroyed. The captain of the Z-42 blah went away too quickly. Vanessa Gaiden escaped and returned to celebrate her victory, but she never made it home. Actually, this is exactly what it says in the manual, I believe. Missing in action to this very day. But out of nowhere, a new evil has burst into the galaxy, a planet lord called the Master. What is a planet lord? They don't even describe that. The Master can create and control evil beings made of steel. These beings, what? It's too fast for me. Come on. You guys can just read it. I don't need to read it aloud. But yeah, I think this is basically. Yeah, this is exactly what it is in the instruction manual. They have it all in text here, and they also have it in Japanese, which is just kind of cool. And actually, the back of the box was purposely done in Japanese as well. It's like either it's a throwback to that, or they were trying to sell more copies in Japan. I have no idea. I haven't done a lot of research on this game, and to be honest, I've ordered a couple games from NG Dev Team before, but I've never really done a lot of research on the company, and never really seen many interviews or anything like that. So I don't know what the company motto is or anything like that, or what they're really trying to achieve with these games, aside from fun games. So, whew, Whew, let me catch up with myself. This is Gunlord, guys. Basically, if you've ever played a Turrican game, you'll feel right at home with this game. If you hold down and press L, and you can go into your sort of rolly, spinny thing, just like you can in Turrican, and you can even jump. And this is actually unlimited. I'm really used to this in Mega Turrican. Mega Turrican for Genesis, I believe it was limited. You only had a certain amount that you could use per stage. And you also have these bombs by pressing fire. And again, it's unlimited. Now, for the most part, you're invincible in this form, except for against certain attacks like flames and stuff like that, and really, really big enemies. I think you might get hurt. But for the most part, you can just roll around the stage like this, basically almost invincible. Okay, now you've also got your main fire. And there's a bunch of different weapons in this game. There's this one where if you hold it down, it does this dual green shot. But if you just tap it, it's a spread shot. It's actually kind of a weak weapon, but it's really useful because, well, it's a nice spread shot. Now you've also got the normal red spread shot, which you saw me use when you start off, and then you've also got this more concentrated beam shot, and it's cool. I don't really have a problem with any of the firepower in this game. My only complaint is I really wish that the firepower options that appear, and I'll point those out when I get to them again, I really wish they were easier to pick out. They're so small, and their colors are so kind of close together. For instance, you can see those up there. There's a green and red, and I can't get it. But it's very difficult. They're always clumped together, so you never really have a good choice of what to pick up. It's either pick up all three or pick up none. So it's like, that could have been done better. But yeah, aside from that though, it's cool. It's just like Turrican. If you've played Mega Turrican or Super Turrican on the Super Nintendo, it's basically the same thing. And again, you also have, if you hold R, you've got this beam. Now that's very similar to Turrican games as well. The earlier Turrican games, apparently. Mega Turrican on the Genesis, I forgot if, I know it had something like that. It's been a while since I played that game though. This is temporarily limited as well, if you look at the meter in the bottom part of the screen, but it does charge back up. Oh no, it's unlimited. It just shortens. It's about half the length. That's cool. I didn't notice that. I just was trying to conserve it last night, so I never ran out purposely. So, all right, that's basically. Oh well, forgot one more thing. You have a bomb by pressing Y, and they're denoted in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, just like so. So that is basically Gunlord in a nutshell. Again, if you've ever played Turrican, you'll feel right at home at this game. If you've never played Turrican, shame on you. You should go play that game. Or you should play one of the newer ones, like Super Turrican on the Super Nintendo, Mega Turrican on the Genesis, which is my favorites. And Super Turrican 2 for Super Nintendo is kind of cool, but it's not quite the same. It doesn't have the catchy soundtrack and stuff like that. But Turrican's signature gameplay is basically these sort of larger, sprawling stages with action shooter gameplay. People have compared it to games like Contra. It's not quite like that because there's a much heavier emphasis on exploring and exploration. There's also a heavy emphasis on secrets, and there's actually quite a few secrets in this game as well, and I think I actually just missed quite a couple of them because I'm not focusing on exploring right now. The other thing about Turrican is that it's always had a very catchy soundtrack. Even the old ones, like the earliest Turrican, was kind of... I didn't really care for the very first Turrican. I had only played it on the Genesis though, but still, didn't... Oh, and TurboGrafx, that was a pretty bad version. Didn't really care for it all that much, but even then, it still had a fairly catchy soundtrack. And that's always been a staple in the series. And this game is no different. This has actually a wonderful soundtrack, and I'm really glad I picked up the limited edition with the soundtrack. Oops, got hit. One thing I forgot to tell you is that your life bar is actually in the top right-hand corner of the screen. You get 3 hits, and then you die. And your lives are up in the top left portion of the screen next to your score. Oops. One more hit, and I'm done, so I gotta be careful now. And on some certain parts you can latch on the ceilings, and what's kind of interesting, you can latch onto this ceiling up here too, but you can't really do that too often throughout the game. It's just kind of a a gimmick that's not used a whole lot, unfortunately. I think it would be cool if you could latch on to any ceiling, kind of like Contra Hard Corps. Like if I try to latch onto that one, it won't work, which kind of sucks. But if I do that one, he goes to it automatically. But you just tap jump to let go of it. And one other thing I wish you could do is stand in place, and you... holy crap. If you hold up in L, he sort of doesn't know if he wants to go down or not. That is awesome. I wonder if you can use that in like a defensive manner. But I really wish there was a way where you could just sit in place like this without using that beam. I don't care for that beam all that much, to be honest with you. It's not as powerful as I had hoped. But you really kind of gotta finagle things if you want to, say, just shoot down without going anywhere, without like running into an enemy or something. Kind of do that, kind of like in the old Contras before Hard Corps let you like stand in place. And actually, you know, Contra 3 for Super Nintendo might have let you stand in place as well, but I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I played that one too. Alright, I'm just basically trying to take my time. I don't want to die if at all possible, so... And one of my other complaints about this game is that it's kind of hard to see what is ahead of you, so you really have to inch your way forward if you really don't want to die. This is a life restore, so I got an extra pellet back, so I don't have to be as cautious now. But it's probably better that I be cautious, just because, well, oh, don't want to shoot these. I think this is actually how you get to... Or not. Damn it, man. I was hoping that was how you get to extra life all the way at the top of the waterfall. There's actually an extra life up top that you can get to, and haven't been able to figure out how to get to it yet. I thought that if you shoot these and you can like kind of rappel up the waterfall, but apparently that's not the case. Or maybe I have to turn into my form and there's like a hidden hallway or something. Who knows? Kind of like in Turrican, there's some hidden hallways you can get to by going into your little, you know, roly-poly form. And, but I haven't been able to find one in this stage yet. I forgot where the... I found one last night, but I forgot where it is. I haven't played this game enough to have memorized things like secrets yet, and so forth. And, yeah, there's none here. But, and Mega Turrican for the Genesis, I was very familiar with. I was able to finish... I finished that game a lot, so I you know, was able to dig up a lot of the secrets and so forth. And if I go back and play it today, I'll probably still know quite a few of them. But this game, no, not yet. I'll probably eventually know quite a few, because this is a fun game. I'll definitely come back to this game. But so far, I don't know too many secrets. But you'll see me trying to discover them as I play through. And I'm just trying to not get hit. Another signature indie dev team trait, apparently, is to make things really difficult to see, like bullets get lost and so forth. And so, you know, that is happening a lot too. And that's another reason to sort of take your time with this game, because again, you just... things kind of blend in to one another, and you might just run into bullets that are there, but you might not see because they're kind of hard to pick out. And we got a soundtrack change. What's kind of interesting about this stage is that the music changes on this part, but and it always changes on this part, but then it kicks back into the original theme like a minute and a half later. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. You would think that they would just like leave this track playing instead of reverting back to the first one, but some interesting design choices in this game, I think, you know. But overall, this is still a fantastic game. I'm really glad I got this game. It's a lot of fun, and it's a challenge too. I expected to just be able to roll through it. These platforms, they lower, and those are spikes right there. This is a shield power-up up here. Just like so. Oh man, how do I get that? Oh, here's the, oh man, I missed it. See, there's some, that's kind of frustrating. Oh, what's back? Forgot to mention the respawning enemies, they come back. Kind of annoying. Just a little bit. Big enemy. Occasionally you get some big enemies and you actually have to sort of dodge their firepower. They aren't as easy to take down as your, you know, your regular smaller enemies. Let's see what's down here. Now there are some endless pits you also want to watch out for. Ooh. Watch out, dude. There are some endless pits you want to watch out for. And there's actually one very early on in the stage. And it's actually right towards the beginning. And you can't tell it's going to be an endless pit. It's going to be a pit kind of like this. And you can hold down to look down, which is pretty cool. Very reminiscent of games like Sonic the Hedgehog, which is great. Oh, look, extra life. Really racking up the extra lives. I'm not complaining about that. Okay. This weapon here, I believe, is limited. Same with that big wide blue shot you saw me get. That is also limited. Which is unfortunate, but... Alright, now I gotta be careful because I'm on my... Oh, come on! Some of the hit detection is kind of wonky as well, I've noticed, especially on certain boss fights. But I can't complain too much. I got that extra life, so I'm still kind of where I was with 4 lives. Not too bad. Can't complain too much. Doing a lot better than I did last night, sort of. Is this platform going to go back up? Oh, see, yeah, I didn't even touch that spike, and it's still registered as it is a hit. Yeah, that's another problem in this game. Some of the hit detection is kind of... Whoa, what? Did I even get hit by anything? What the hell, man? And then respawning enemies. Lame. Ah, those are spikes down there too. That was hard to see. Shit. Man. Down there. There's just spikes. Instead of layering them in front of those pillars, they layer them behind them to make them look sneaky. Okay. Oh, come on, man. I'm getting hit twice in a row. Feel gypped. Alright. Life restore. Unfortunately, the life restores are only 1 pellet. Aha, that's why you want to use your beam. Alright, I'm going to have to do that more often. I still haven't conditioned myself to use the beam a lot. I'm still avoiding it for the most part, so what I'm going to have to do is make sure I use it. Alright, I think we're close to the boss now, actually. Ah, man, got hit. No more secrets. Whoa. That could have been avoided if I had just taken my time. Another extra life, though. Can't complain. Alright, spread shot. I prefer the spread shot for the most part. It's not the strongest weapon in the game, but it's easier to hit enemies, you know. It's got a nice wide shot. It's a spread shot, so... And a lot of enemies that are kind of like immobile, they just sit there, and you can just sit there too and attack them with the spread shot without really having to worry or aim. Oops, I got this weapon. No big deal though. This is, I think, the more powerful weapon of the other ones, so that's not too bad either. Oh, you can shoot it in the air too. That's cool. Oh, got the blue weapon, which is only limited. So, and I haven't found a single damn secret yet. Oh, you can't use your weapon on. Can't use the beam weapon on here. That kind of sucks. Can't win them all though. I got hit. But there's some more life. So some sections in this game, there's life pellets like literally everywhere, and then you go. There we go. There's a secret. Finally, that's actually the one I got to last night. But yeah, a lot of times there's life pellets everywhere, and then you get to a section where there's like none anywhere. So, which is why you don't want to get too cocky with it. And how do I? Oh yeah, you can just go up there. That's all right. You don't want to rely too much on finding life pellets in the wild, because here's another big, oh shit, another big enemy where you have to dodge his firepower. But yeah, you don't want to rely too much on finding pellets in the wild, because they might not be there. Quickly get down here like so, and you can get back up, use your beam. I was actually practicing this boss a little bit last night, so you can get down here, and those will protect you. A lot of bosses in this game have a basic pattern like that, but some bosses get pretty damn claustrophobic later on, and you'll see what I mean once we get to them. This boss, though, has a sort of traditionalized pattern that's not too hard to deal with. Now, what's interesting about this is this takes you to a shoot-'em-up section, and I don't know if this is the only shoot-'em-up section. Let me look in the manual real quick, because it tells you what all the stages are and so forth. No, this is the only shoot-'em-up section in the game, which is kind of weird. You think that they would have incorporated this at least once more, but it's cool. It's a nice mix-up. I kind of wish they did it later on in the game, because, again, most of the game is platforming, which is awesome, that's fine. But I think this would have been better put like halfway through the game as like, you know, to sort of break the mold. Instead they throw it really early in the game, and you think that it's going to be like a regular aspect in the game, but it's not actually. As far as I can tell, it's only on this stage. But that's at least what is shown in the instruction manual. Man, I'm getting hit like crazy. And you don't have bombs in this mode. I totally forgot. Now, this really isn't all that difficult. This isn't a really difficult shoot-'em-up section, which I'm kind of grateful for. Because Fast Striker, on the other hand, was pretty challenging. It was kind of a bullet hell shooter. And this one actually sort of has a Thunder Force 4 vibe, or Lightning Force, and you'll see what I mean exactly once I get to the boss here. This boss on this stage is like a rip. On the first stage, not really the first stage boss, it's depending on what your first stage is in that game, because you can pick your stages. But if you pick the water level to start off with, he is basically the first boss that's going to show up. And is he right here? Yep, there he is. He looks just like the one in Thunder Force 4. And he shoots out from his stomach. Oh, I was not paying attention. I died. You come right back out. Hit detection isn't that bad on this. I was able to, you know, scurry through those bullets without getting hit. So, not too bad, not too bad. Alright. Stage 2. I was having a real hard time with this level last night. On my first try, anyway. Great, another extra life. You know what would be nice is if you actually got points for picking up all these weapon icons. But you don't. It's just kind of, you know, here's 20 of them so you can finally figure out which weapon you want. Or here's another batch so you can try to get the weapon you actually want again, because you probably didn't the first time around. I'm not trying, I'm not intending to be mean when I rag on this game. It's just all in good fun. I think this is a great game. I'm having a lot of fun with it, so. Alright, nice. Ah, sweet. I didn't get here last night. Very cool. Oh, man. Alright, let's just skip him. Who cares? Yeah, I actually want to keep on to the spread shot. There's actually a boss, the first boss in this stage. Sometimes there are multiple bosses in stages, which is kind of cool. This boss is actually really tough without the spread shot, because you'll see what I mean. It's just how he is positioned. It's kind of tough to do it without quickly maneuvering back and forth. Can I go down? No, that's probably a pit. Probably don't want to go down there, because there's actually a... Oh, I can't get back up. I wanted to get that extra life. Oh well, gonna have to miss it. Well, unless I can go this way. Can't. Alright, 7 lives. Doing pretty good, guys. Actually doing really good. 8 lives! Alright, definitely not complaining now. Oh hell, at this rate I might even be able to beat this game. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm trying to get those, because I keep getting the weapon I don't want. Now, if you really want to speed through this game, you can kind of use your spinning thing as sort of just a way to run through the stage as quickly as possible. I'm not really doing much of that right now because I'm trying to play safe, which is what I typically try to do in my Let's Play videos, because I'd like to get as far as I can while on video. Oops, got hit. Text message. You suck at Gunlord. It's probably what my friends are saying. Oh, alright, secret. I didn't know about that one. See, that's why you want to roll against as many walls as you can, so you can just kind of go through them like that. Alright, we're getting close to the boss now. I recognize this section because I died at it many times last night. I actually played arcade mode first last night, and I was unaware that in original mode you didn't have the start back mode when you continued. So I played this stage quite a few times last night because I would get a game over at the boss and have to go back to the very beginning. Now, I like that sense of challenge. I like you having to sort of perfect your game, but I like that there is original mode. Ah, crap. Damn it. Did exactly what I said I didn't want to do, and I picked up a different weapon. But yeah, I like that sense of challenge. I like, you know, you having to perfect your game, but I also like that there's a mode that's a little bit more lenient on you. So this is what I'm talking about here. You have to basically hit the boss from, let's just use this, from an angle. And the spread shot just makes it so much easier to do. And I died. Alright, got the spread shot. I'm just going to stick with this, and I'm going to pick up this shield here. Very nice. I didn't know about that. Yeah, so I mean, just stay up here, or stay down here. You get a couple beams on your spread shooting it, and your spread will take out the other bullets that he sort of makes. Like so. Crap. Getting hits. You gotta be careful because he'll drop enemies and their bullets will actually go behind him. Oh crap. It's just a bad position to be in. Oh. Whew. Got lucky there. That's kind of a tough boss. You have to be really careful. You have to be really careful. And again, the hit detection isn't the best, so you want to kind of stay away from him because you might actually end up getting hit, even though it doesn't look like you've actually touched him. And take it slow because you got these birds that just kind of, or these bats or whatever you want to call them, insects, whatever they are, just kind of flying down at you really quick. So if you take it too fast, you're likely to die. And whoa, come on! I didn't know that was gonna happen. Where did that come from? Shit. I mean, I can't complain again because I've got 7 lives, but that was just kind of frustrating. You get a lot of frustrating deaths like that. You get things that just kind of come out of nowhere and you're like, huh? Alright. Good powerful weapon here. Again, it's limited, so don't rely on it too much, but it's good. Let's see if there's something here. Nope, nothing there. Now you get these big gems and you get these little gems and so forth, and oh, nice, got it. They basically add to like point multipliers and things like that. They add up at the end of the stage, so, and they tell you if you can find them all and so forth, and can you find them all? So it's good to get them if you're a points focused kind of person, which I am a little bit, not too much. I don't make points the sole goal of most of my games. When I do, I usually start to get really angry because I get really pissed off when I die, because usually when you die, you lose potential for getting the maximum amount of points. So basically any type of serious point competition is kind of hard to do if you die. So I try not to play games for score anymore in that kind of manner, like super competitively. I'll still challenge myself a little bit. I'll see how far I can go in a game and see how well I can do, score included, but I don't make it a focus. Just kind of survival and getting through the game without dying or without continuing is a great first step for me, first goal, which I always try to like to achieve. After that, I try not to get too serious with my games anymore, because it just usually lends me to throwing controllers and, you know, my blood pressure going up and crap like that, which I'm trying to avoid these days if at all possible. Now you're probably saying, well, Austin, if you got those problems, you should stop just playing action games altogether and play some role-playing games or something. But, you know, I do that too a little bit, but I've been doing more of it lately, surprisingly. Nothing too crazy, just stuff like Ys and Final Fantasy Remake on PSP. But, you know, I still love action games. They're my favorite types of games, either platformers or shoot-'em-ups, or just anything that kind of falls somewhere in between that. Lots of shooting and action, and something that's just fast-paced. A lot of slower-paced games, slower-paced platformers, a lot of modern games that are like the sandbox games. They're not action-packed enough to actually hold my interest, and which is, you know, that's kind of hypocritical, I guess, because I still enjoy RPGs. Somehow they kind of hold my interest occasionally. But point of it is that I still kind of feel at peace when I'm playing faster-paced action games. It's just when I try to take them too far, that's when problems start to arise. I start to get angry, and that's just not healthy. So still got the spread shot. I'm trying to hold on to the spread shot. I'm trying to see if anything else is over here I haven't really seen before. Again, here's more weapons I don't want. Whoa. I apologize for sort of taking my sweet, damn it, time on this stage. But I'm not, you know, once you start talking and playing at the same time, you start to kind of go off on tangents. You start focusing less too. Like if I was just playing by myself, I would have probably completed this stage already. But I'm actually discovering some stuff I didn't know about them. Like I didn't know about this whole area. I didn't go for it last night, so that is pretty cool. Finding secrets and extra lives I didn't know about. I had 9 lives already. That is awesome. Alright, I guess we gotta go back this way. You'll see those arrows there, they tell you where to go, so you know you're going in the right direction. And that was the same thing with certain Turrican games. I'm not sure if all of them were like that, but I know that Mega Turrican and I believe Super Turrican on Super Nintendo did that. Mega Turrican especially, there were some really large, sprawling stages later on in the game that were kind of confusing. You could get lost pretty easily, so without those arrows, you know, it would be kind of hard to know where to go. But fortunately they were there, and the games were a lot more, those sections were a lot more tolerable as a result. Oh, come on. I got a lot of bombs. I should probably be using them like that. I have 18. That is just absurd. What did I get hit by? Are you freaking kidding me, man? I died just out of nowhere. Or is there like secretly a time limit in this original mode, and you know they're not telling you? I wish I had my spread shot because it would be easier to hit this guy, but nah. Yeah, I really should have used those bombs because I had 18. Now I have 0 because I died. What a load of crap. Alright, a couple more hits. Let's hope I don't die on the last few seconds. Alright. But I think that was a really cheap death. I'm gonna have to watch that video back because I have no idea how I died at that part. I had 2 life pellets left, and they both went away at once. It's like, what the hell? That's not supposed to happen in this game. So I wonder if this game's got some bugs and so forth that haven't been sort of ironed out, which is kind of a shame. But I do know, you know, smaller development team, yada yada yada. It's harder to catch all that stuff. But I wonder if NG Dev Team has like beta testers for their games. They should, if they don't, because you know, as far as I could tell, they're selling a decent amount of copies. They're probably not a ton. Like, I know they probably made at least 500 copies of the limited edition here, possibly more. At least I know that's what they did for Last Hope and the Neo-Geo CD. There was like 500 copies. So you know, you could probably say they're probably making at least that for like these Dreamcast releases that, you know, are, oh come on, these Dreamcast releases that are being available to a wider audience. So I mean, there's enough people that I think warrant some solid bug testing. Now they probably already do. They know better than that. They're experienced programmers and designers and so forth. So, and I'm not. So you know, they probably already do, and I'm just happening to catch the one that they missed. Something like that. I don't know. So, again, not trying to dog on this game, guys. I think it's fantastic. Man, I've been playing for 30 minutes already, and better speed it up because my camera might not last too much longer. Now, from here on out, I think the stages actually start to get shorter. I think those first couple stages were just pretty long. Whoa, forgot about these lasers. Should be more careful about that. The first couple stages are kind of long, and then after that I noticed the stages just get really short. So we'll see how fast I can just blaze through these next few sections. And for now, I think this weapon will be suitable. As you can see, it's treating me pretty well right now. Really like the music in this game. It's just, It's very melodic, kind of sad, but that's how the Turrican games were, and it's kind of memorable for me anyway. It's not going to be memorable for everybody. Not everybody's going to like this kind of music, but I've always liked this kind of music in my games. It's good, and that's one thing I do like about the NG Dev Team games is their soundtracks are usually pretty good. Last Hope was kind of mixed. There were some really great tracks in that game, but at the same time there were some tracks which is kind of like, eh. Okay. But, you know, Gunlord, I think, easily has their best soundtrack, though, to date. It's great. There's not really a track in this game I don't like, you know. But that's something to really, you know, be proud of. That's how consistent the soundtrack is, and that's awesome. Again, Last Hope, I think it has some great tracks, but it was also kind of inconsistent at points, too. So... Whoa, almost got hit. You know, even if I die again, I can't complain too much. And here I am trying to talk about and say, oh, I need to speed it up and get through this level faster, but I'm like going off track and exploring these areas I've never been to before. That is pretty funny. And I was supposed to get on that platform. Like so. Alright, I've got a healthy dose of bombs again. I've got 8. So that's good. Oh, I missed that extra life. There's some very, very tight platforming in this game, but fortunately you can really hang off the edges a lot like you could in the old Mega Man games, so it's usually not too much of a problem. Now, if you couldn't do that, it would be a problem. Ah, there's 2 lives there. Oh well. No, I got both of them. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to go this way. I'm supposed to go this way. Or am I supposed to go that way? Shit, I don't know. Let's go back this way. Yeah, I'm supposed to go this way. I like it when the big enemies appear. It makes me actually have to focus more and... Shit. Oh, that was risky. So was that. Just letting that bullet come towards me. Alright, could use some more life again. That would be nice. Probably going to die here because this is really cramped. Oh, come on. Not one of those guys. Hahaha. I outsmarted him. Oh, shit. I don't know why that makes me feel special. Again, just trying to take my time because I've only got 1 life pellet, so I don't want to die. Got a lot of bombs, so I should probably take advantage of them. There we go. Now I can run a little bit faster. Alright, this is the boss, and actually I believe on this boss all I did was just stay in my, well, besides from getting through these enemies, this is not the boss section yet, but this leads to the boss. This is kind of reminiscent of the first stage in Mega Turrican for Genesis, or Mega Drive if you're over in Europe. Yeah, I literally just stayed in this form in this guy, which is pretty cool. I like how there's a boss where you can do that. But yeah, the first stage in Mega Turrican has an elevator, kind of like this. Although it goes down in Mega Turrican, it doesn't go up. But still, there's a... And this is a total homage to the Turrican series, guys. If you've never played Turrican, you got to play it. Again, play one of the newer ones, or newer as of 15 years ago. Mega Turrican or Super Turrican. Alright, 40 minutes. Not too bad. Camera is still holding up. I don't remember this level being long at all, so... Let's see how long this takes. Lots of spikes in this one, too. So I'm going to be trying to take my time here. Spikes in video games are always bad. There should be a t-shirt saying that, you know, if there hasn't already been one already. Saying like, spikes, bad. It's kind of like a universal truth in video games. It's like, you see spikes, don't touch them. Never touch spikes. Unless you're like one of those characters that can like attach to spikes. I think Samus can do that in one of the Metroid games or something weird like that. Alright, already at the boss. Yeah, this is a very short stage. But this boss was tough. I died at this guy quite a few times last night. So what I'm going to do is just be focusing on him. Hoping I can get his life down fast. Oh, come on, let go! Damn it, that's bullshit. That is some crap, guys. Now, I tried... You can't just unlatch from this one. You have to jump, which is stupid. Like, any other time, you can just tap A, and you'll let go. But now it doesn't do it on the boss, of course. Crap. I needed that bomb. I needed it. See, this is where it gets really tricky, is he starts shooting all this crap out. Yeah, I don't have any more bombs. So... Damn it, man. Alright. I don't know why they give you 2 of those weapon power-ups, because you don't actually upgrade your weapons in this game, as far as I'm aware. Okay. Which is... Oh, you can... Alright, I see. Aha! You fooled me at first. You can actually destroy those bullets with that. The beam! Ahaha! Shit. Oh, come on, man. Really? Fucking really? Really? Shit. Alright, just gonna do what I did last night then. Not even worry about dicking around. Just keep going straight for him. Just like that. That was the only way I was able to beat him last night. Now, the trick is probably to stay in the center, and I was actually, you know, sitting on the side. Because in the center, you can actually destroy the bullets before they come out, and then those things that come out of the sides, they'd be easier to dodge. Because apparently they explode when you destroy them, so... that could probably be better played on my part. Now that I've had some practice on him, I sort of just figured out the pattern that time. So this is one of the stages in the game where it actually pushes you along, which is kind of cool. Another way to mix things up. Now this stage is actually very reminiscent of, I think, like the second stage in Mega Turrican for Genesis. It's the same kind of thing. You're on pipes. There's acid on the ground. So again, guys, total homage to the Turrican series. I know I've said that like 5 times already, but it's true. When I saw this game, I thought immediately Turrican. I was like, oh, I have to get this game. It's just like Turrican. Because I have some good memories of the Turrican series. So, such good memories, I'm tearing up. Oh, man. Get that. I think I missed it. Whoa, almost died. And I died. And it's going to put me right on the edge, so you gotta be careful about that. I actually died here last night, so I remember that. Remembered that from last night. Oh, crap. I gotta act faster. And sort of another, oh, come on. What the hell, really? There's supposed to be a pattern that you can get through that. Okay. That was weird. The pattern seemed a lot more manageable last night. But yeah, another universal rule in video games is don't ever touch drops of acid. They're never good. Like on this stage. Oh crap. Well, still got it. Big gem down there. I'm going to miss. Oh, I see how you get it. Alright. Trying to just play it safe because I don't want to die, as always. Oh, crap. That one platform goes down too low, so you have to be really careful. It'll touch the acid, so if you don't jump, you will die. Or get hurt, and then die. There's more dripping acid. Wow, no boss in that stage. Alright. So we're on stage 7 now, guys. I think this is as far as I got last night, so we'll see if I can make it any farther tonight. Or today. See, that's what I'm talking about. The screen is so scrunched up that you'll jump and you'll just run into something that you didn't see. It's one of the few problems I have with this game, but you know, it's not a game breaker at all. So, but it's something you have to be aware of when you're playing this game for survival. I mean, maybe a good way to go about it is just always shoot up when you jump. I mean, that's a way to do it too. Oh man, come on. Oh, there we go. Stay with the spread shot. But destroy these to get the little point icons. Really like this tune. This is like the kind of music I would probably make. Which is kind of sad, because, you know. But I like it. Very simplistic stuff, but it's just... Maybe it's from playing so many video games as a kid and as a young adult, and just... I've always been attached to this kind of music in my games, you know. There's stuff like in the Mega Mans, there's very melodic stuff. You know, Mega Man's, Castlevania, it's I'm going the same route again because I'm distracting myself. You kind of understand what I mean. It's for those of you that have been around that time period and that are watching YouTube videos, you're probably into some of the same kinds of music when it comes to video game music, and especially those that, you know, grew up during the 8-bit Nintendo days. So, and I really like it when games kind of like still follow that sort of same kind of style, the melodies and so forth. Very simplistic, but it's just memorable, you know, and kind of sometimes emotional, heartfelt, without having vocals or anything. It's just all instrumental. The stuff you kind of listen to in solitude, I guess. Sometimes you're not gonna bust it out at like a party or something like that, but it is just stuff that I like to listen to, you know, in solo. So, and this is the kind of soundtrack where I would listen to it outside of the game. And actually, one of the reasons I got the limited edition is because I had the soundtrack CD. And I knew that I would probably like most of the music in the game because I had watched quite a few YouTube videos before buying this. Actually, the YouTube videos is what really pumped me up about this game. I think I was drinking one night, actually, and I discovered videos on this game. And I knew the game was out, and I knew what it was kind of all about. But you know, $60 and $70 games, I don't really, you know, buy them too much anymore. I'm a very cheap gamer these days. You know, I'm a high quantity gamer, but I'm very cheap in that regard. I might buy a lot of games, but they'll all be pretty cheap. They'll be $10 to $20 tops, you know, with the occasional $30 game. But like a $60 or $70 game, man, I have to really think about it. Even though I'm probably going to go buy Tekken Tag 2 after this on my way to work, which is brand new and is $60. But yeah, I don't buy new release games very often either. And that goes for, you know, these new homebrews as well. I don't buy a lot of new homebrews, and I should be saving my money for games like this because they're kind of special. You know, they're just, it's something you don't get every day, which is a brand new old school game for a console that's been dead for 10 years, and one of my favorite consoles out there, the Dreamcast. So, but I ended up biting the bullet because I had some PayPal funds from that downsizing I did a few weeks back. And it was definitely well worth it. But yeah, I saw videos of this and I was like, I have to have this game. Why have I waited so long? Get it before they sell out, because they will sell out eventually. Once they start working on their next game, this game will become unavailable, just like Fast Striker and Last Hope. And you can't order those games from NG Dev Team anymore. If you're lucky, you can still get them elsewhere. But you can't really bet on that being the case for, you know, forever. So they'll eventually dry up, they'll eventually not be available anymore, and then you'll be SOL when you really want to get a copy. Of course, you can always go copy the game and play it that way, but, you know, these games, like these homebrew releases, you really want to support the developers if you can. So while it is still available, it's definitely good to try to get a copy. And gotta love the artwork on these new games too. I mean, Gunlord has some fantastic artwork. I think it has their best artwork yet in one of their games. Okay, so you can use your beam to destroy their bombs that come out too. I wonder if you can use it to destroy bullets. Let's find out. Shoot at me. No, shoot at me. I know I'm not supposed to go this way, but I want to test out this theory. Shoot. Alright. Ah, you can destroy bullets with it. Ah ha ha. Alright. I get it now. Alright. Now, you guys might be saying to yourself, well, good job, dumbass, but I just played this for the first time last night. I played it for about an hour, hour and a half. I didn't really test everything. I was kind of tired too. I was enjoying it, but I wasn't really feeling it as much as I probably should have. I'm feeling it a lot more now because I'm awake, I'm energized. Didn't have a long day at work because I haven't gone to work yet. I will, but not yet. So when that's the case, I'm more interested, I'm more willing to sort of like discover how things work and so forth. See if there's some life up here. Oh crap, that's not good. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Extra life. See, exploration can... Wow, that was 2 extra lives in this area. Whew. This is why you really want to explore in this game, guys. Is just... you'll find your extra lives, and it is totally worth the extra time it takes to find them. Now, what's going to be fun is going back through arcade mode, because you're timed, and you have a time limit, so you have to make sure that you get through the stage, otherwise you'll die. So that'll be interesting, trying to do that while I'm finding, trying to get to the stage in the end in time while still getting the secrets. That'll be fun. Now, these are like conveyor belts. I didn't even notice that. Look at the ground. That's pretty cool. I noticed my character was being affected by that, but I didn't actually notice them because, the pixel art there is just so tiny. It's hard to actually tell it's a conveyor belt without focusing on it. Or maybe that's just my eyes not being focused enough. Alright, wow, no boss on this stage. Alright, we're on stage 8, guys. Actually, I think this is where I got last night. And then I think I just literally died, like, right away. Whoa. Why does it let you get over there if there's nowhere to go? Okay, it's weird. See, the spread shot is great for areas like this where it's very cramped. And you can just take your time and, you just let... Ooh. You let the spread bits... Ah, there was a piece of life there, too. Again, can't complain too much because I have so many lives. I have so many damn lives. But, I like to do this with, as little lives as possible, so... Okay, yep. Just use the beam to destroy the bullets. Ah, I know better than that. See if I can get over to these icons over here. That big one. Extra life. Bomb. How the hell are you supposed to get that? I don't know how you're supposed to get that. Oh, that's how. Ceiling you can hold on to. Well, that's close. And damn it, I got up. I would have been safe if I didn't get up. Yep. And there was a life pellet there too. I would have been safe. You gonna come back down? One thing you should be aware of is when you're on these ladders, you can't use your beam, which kind of sucks. I was trying to use my beam while I was on it to destroy those bullets, but it didn't work out. I'm gonna have to rip this CD to my computer before I go to work and make a copy of it. Oh, I died again! Listen to the soundtrack on the way to work today. Oh yeah, you can hop on enemies too, just like in Turrican. It's not used all that often in this game though. Your firepower is so big that you know, there's not really a need to hop on enemies in this game. I suppose you could say there's not really a need to do it in Turrican either, but it happens a lot more often in that game than it does in this one. What did I get hit by? My nose is starting to act up big time. Alright, I'm gonna skip that for now, see what's up here. Just some bombs, apparently. Which isn't bad. Bombs can save you if you're really quick to use them. Or you can just waste them like that. Alright, trying to see if there are any secrets so I can get some health back, because I'm on my last pellet again. Haha. I beat the system again. Alright, I think this might be the last stage. I think they said there are 9 levels. I'm really surprised at the omission of bosses on these last few stages. That's just kind of weird. Electric climb. I think this might be the last level, guys. And if it's not, then the manual only tells you that there's 9 stages in the game, where they only show you the first 9. So we'll find out if this is the final one or not. Ah, damn bullets. They're hard to see. This is pretty cool. This is some like breakbeat style music. I mean, most of the music has been breakbeat focused, but I like... Ah, nice. Some four to the floor. Basically, just basically 4 kicks in a row. So, or just kick after kick. I like this sort of more rave style hard house feeling they're going for right here. Not really a hard house, it's kind of like it, but that's pretty cool. Mixing the breakbeats in again. I don't know what those X's do. I've gotten them a couple times in this playthrough and I'm still not sure what they do exactly. Am I going the right way? I don't think I'm going the right way. Shit. Going in circles, guys. Where's my arrow when I need it? Yeah, this weapon will probably be better for this stage. Or I can go for that classic spread shot. Oh, come on. Well, my camera is still holding up well. I'm really surprised at the, you know, the length of my battery in this camera. You know, how long it can survive. It can go for a couple hours, which is pretty cool. My last camera only goes for like 20 minutes and then, or 30 or 40 minutes. As you can see with some of my old pickups videos, and that's it. And it's always been like that. This new camera has some issues, but oh shit, I forgot I left the autofocus on. I hope it doesn't keep bouncing back into place. Damn it, that's one thing I always forget to turn off. Autofocus is bad on these kinds of cameras, especially if you're moving around. Even when it's just sat in place, it will focus in and out. I really hope it's not doing that in this video. If it is, I'm sorry guys. But my face is probably the last thing you'll be looking at in this video, though. Or last thing you'll be focusing on in this video. Lots of turrets on this stage, and that's something you gotta watch out for. Slower breakbeat. It's pretty cool. Can't call it dubstep because there's no wobble. Oh my god, I'm dying left and right. There's a life, even though I don't need it. I'll just let it sit there. Let it chill there until I need it. Oh, it doesn't go through walls. That sucks. I thought it went through walls. Weird. Wow, 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 wow. Guess I'm supposed to go through here? No, that's just a secret. An unnecessary secret, but an awesome one, because it has a big gem. Going back to places I've already been. Oh, I'm supposed to go up here. Doubt I'm actually hitting him. But now I am. God, this game is awesome. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. This game is awesome. Die. Die. Thank you. Oh, I tried to jump and I pushed up and I came up. Came out of my ball. Now I'm just kind of going for points. Because those things, those canisters, they always drop little point icons after you're done killing them, kind of like these things. And they give you a little bit. I don't think they give you a lot, but it adds up over time. I wonder if there's any way to get around, get to the other side of that. I guess not. Taking my time. Yeah, they give you 50 points per. Well, don't tell me that's it. Alright, hold on. Breather. I'm gonna look at the manual again. Stage 9, Electric Tower. Well, it doesn't show anything after that. Oh shit, 204. I gotta... Ah, final fight. Okay, there are 9 stages. Whoa. So it's like these recurring enemies or something? Kind of just starts off as like, oh, okay, he doesn't look good. Oh, come on! Enemies coming out of nowhere. Assholes. Ah, I tried using my bomb, it came out real slow. Well, I wonder if I can beat this guy, because that would be awesome if I beat this game on video. It'd be like my Ghouls and Ghosts Let's Play for the Super Graphics, where I wasn't expecting to beat the game, but I did. It's always a good feeling. Ah, man, I'm gonna have to maybe try a different weapon. Oh, come on, they went out of the screen, I can't get them? That's BS. This isn't gonna be very good for this boss. Let's see what else is up in this one. Life. Oh, come on, I got it again? Sniffling like crazy now. Let's play Gunlord with sniffles. That would make a good drinking game though. Take a shot every time Austin sniffles while playing Gunlord. Shit. Kind of off topic. I wonder how many of my my viewers are actually drinkers. If you drink, raise your hand. Not that I'll be able to see it. Corny jokes aside, I should probably be focusing on this boss fight. And yeah, this weapon kind of sucks for this part. Yep, died again. Oh, jeez, man. Come on, that's some pretty fucking shitty design right there, is they position them to where the power-ups go outside of the screen, so you can't even get them. What is the point in that? I'm gonna stick with the spread shot, because it's a lot better at defending myself from those, well, the boss's spread shot. Shit. Cursing a lot right now. Oh, I can't get down. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright. Oh, come on, man. Oh, now it has life. Okay. Man, the hit detection is all kinds of wonky. Getting hit when I probably shouldn't. Man, there's like barely any room to move. Wow, I have 6 continues. I must have earned them. Maybe that's what those X's do. They give you continues, perhaps. Might as well continue since I'm here, guys. See if you guys can see the ending. See it all the way through, you know? Oh, come on. What's really stupid about this last boss is that it sinks through like the bottom of the screens. I can't even see the bottom of my feet. And now I'm not sure if that's going to show up on the video or not, but it doesn't show up for me. again, kind of bad design, you know, inconsistent design is how I should put it, because I don't have to deal with that for any other part of the game. Why should I have to start dealing with it now? You know, and it's making jumping over those guys' flame shots kind of challenging, kind of frustrating. And this freaking platform's getting in the way. I tried jumping, thinking I would go over it, but no, I hit my head with it. And that's it. Cramped and I died. Jump high. Oh, come on, man. I'm assuming the life pellets are kind of randomized now, because they're coming out of one sometimes, and then next time they're coming out of the other. Sometimes they're not coming out at all. So, I didn't want to shoot that. What I'm going to be trying to do is just not hitting them at all, unless I absolutely have to. Straight for the guy in the face. In your face! Chump. Oh, come on, really? That's just bullshit. That's way too much. Your character's too big, there's not enough room to dodge. To bring out the guys in the bottom at the same time is just like overkill. I know that they want the game to be a challenge, but to be honest, the game was a cakewalk up until this part. Now it's just kind of annoying. I hate it when games do that. They're inconsistent. They're like, here, have an easy game. Now have like the hardest fucking final boss you ever play in your life. That's just kind of annoying. I like consistent game design, you know? A good flow. Oh, well, hey, maybe that would help. I go invincible more often like that. Apparently those flames don't hurt me when I'm down like that. Oh, pfft. Well, they still did. How did I get hit? Something hit me. These ass clowns on the side again. Ah, so close that time. So I wonder. No, see, I get hit by their fireballs. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and die. Well, I just died. I'm trying to test to see what works and what doesn't. So, oh, come on, I didn't even fucking touch it. Come on, man, really? NG dev team, get your fucking hit detection better, please. God damn it. I know freaking Sega Genesis games that had better hit detection than this. Mega Turrican. Okay, so you can go through it partially. I'm not getting how your invincibility shit works. Yep, shouldn't have gotten hit by that bullet, but I did. Not really a bullet, a flame, to be more correct about it. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Hate those guys with passion. God, man, so close. Don't do this to me. See, now this is where my blood pressure starts to rise and I go to work all pissed off and I get fired because I flip out at someone at work because Gunlord made me do it. It's all Gunlord's fault. But dude, it's actually your fault. You chose to play the game. Oh yeah? Can you blame me? It's an awesome game. Until this part. I gotta play more disciplined. I gotta use my shield much more often. Not really shield, but my alternate form, if you want to call it that. I don't even know what the actual name is for it. I really wish... God, the second I destroy one, another one comes out. That's fucking annoying. Like, die, dude. Really. Like, for real, man. Just die. So close. Ah. Fuck you, Gunlord. Fuck you. Finally, Gordian crushed the skull of the Master. It is a sweet victory, with no period. Suddenly, a distress signal is sent. It is from the Z-42 warpster of his wife, Vanessa. Gordian finds her in the swamp lands and carries her to his ship. Well, she just kind of appeared out of nowhere. The lovely couple has once again mastered their adventure. Are you serious? This is worse than some Japanese cooked up story from the 8-bit Nintendo. This is awful. It's so bad it's good. Almost. I don't even know if it's good. It's just so bad. Oh, jeez. Alright guys, well after a real pain in the ass last boss, finally beat Gunlord. Not really finally, I've only had it for a day, so... But, not a text message, it's an email. Spam. Yay, spam mail. Special thanks to Manfred Trent's Factor 5. I think those are guys that worked on the original Turrican games. I know Factor 5 made Mega Turrican, SNK Playmore, and all Neo-Geo fans. What about Dreamcast fans, man? Hey, come on, you can't leave us out. I paid $70 for this damn game. Oh boy. Well, that's Gunlord, guys. Wow, hour and a half long. This one's going to take a long time to export. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I actually got to get out of here. I got to head to work now. And, you know, it was fun doing this video. Gunlord for the Sega Dreamcast. And, yeah, I'll be back with can't even talk straight now after playing that. But I'll be back with some, you know, normal videos sometime soon. And actually, oh, let me enter my name. Oh, it just says game over. Oh. I don't think that's my high score. Oops. I don't think that's my first score. Shit. That might just be my final boss score. It might be. Oh, I'll have to go online and enter my code. Here's my code, guys. Feel free to copy it. Actually, I'll probably enter it online before I upload this video, so you won't be able to. Alright, guys. Well, yeah, again, Gunlord. Pretty awesome game. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. Get it while you still can from NG Dev Team. It's a pretty sweet game. They still had some limited editions last time I checked. And they have some regular editions as well. So it's funny how on the front of the cover they showed this dude's wife, and she's like nowhere to be found in the game until the very end. So such a cheesy storyline. Oh my god, it's so bad. I would love to see this on an actual Neo-Geo cabinet though. That would be pretty cool. I've seen this intro on an actual arcade monitor, and so. Alright guys, well, I'm not going to ramble on too much more. This has almost been 2 hours long, so take care. See you next time.